Things are not looking good for Russia in eastern Ukraine, nor are things looking good on mainland Russia, particularly in its military-industrial complex. A letter uncovered by the Jerusalem Post reveals that Russia's military industry is in massive chaos, with salaries for its employees and civilian contractors losing because they don't have the money to pay them. The Post discovered a letter sent in one by the Civilian Staff Union of Russia's Siberian Armed Forces to Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin of Russia. According to his report, employees had complained about their low wages and the massive layoffs in the industry. Although they did not explicitly blame the Ukraine invasion and sanctions for these problems, we can assume that it is actually due to the economic impact of the various fiscal and economic sanctions that led to these problems. This is the second time a Russian union has sent a letter to the Russian government about low wages and rising living standards, the first being the Arkhangelsk Union. The Russian unions are a very important bloc of political support for President Putin. This isn't the first time the Russians have seen massive layoffs in their arms manufacturing sector. SOFA reported in early April that Russia's Vostochnaya Verft shipyard in Vladivostok had stopped building or repairing ships because it lacked the funds and parts needed to sustain production and repair services. The shortage of foreign components due to economic sanctions has severely affected their operations and caused them to stop production altogether. Some of these foreign components should be navigation systems, naval warfare systems, communications systems and control columns, to name a few. Worse, the company had to cancel government orders for 2 tankers and 2 missile boats worth about 35 billion rubles and had to suspend all work from April 2022, with the vast majority of employees being laid off. This is bad news for the Russians because, according to its official website, Vostochnaya Verft was the main supplier of ships for the Russian Navy's maritime border troops. Another crucial piece of evidence that we can link this new development to is the fact that the main Russian tank manufacturer, Uralvagonzavod, also stopped production in March due to a shortage of components and parts. The UK government froze the company's assets on February 24, and the US government has sanctioned it since 2014 over Russia's annexation of Crimea. With a large number of Russian tank losses in Ukraine, and with many more to come, as Ukrainians have been armed with Western anti-tank and anti-tank weapons systems, such as Javelin, NLAW, PANZERFAUST-3 and their own Stugbagis, Russian forces cannot replace their tanks or repair, which ultimately puts them in a vulnerable position. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this edition of the news. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.